Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing the new arrival video for January 27th, 2023. Maybe the biggest new arrival video of the year. I got a full bin here of tons and tons of stuff. A few restocks, but most of this stuff is new. But there are a couple of restocks in here. But first I wanted to tell you guys about this week's new pre-orders. The first one is a biggie-ish. I mean, Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. They're doing a 50th anniversary box set. I'll tell you what it comes with. It's to celebrate their 50th anniversary. It comes out March 21st. So the box set itself is a remastered version of the album. There's two 7-inches of the singles. There's also Dark Side of the Moon live at the Wembley Empire Pool, which is kind of unfortunate because they performed Dark Side of the Moon there in their entirety, but they also did Raving and Drooling, they did Echoes. The rest of the show is not present, but you are, for the first time, going to get the Wembley Pool show, Dark Side of the Moon portion of it on vinyl. There are like a plethora of high-res, DVD audio, surround sound, maybe there's an Atmos, surround sound for days in there, so there's a lot of digital media in the box set. And there's a really nice book. I think they're selling the book by itself for $60 as a standalone piece, but it's included in the box set. I'm a little bummed. I would have liked more. This is pretty much, if you're a digital guy, you're going to like this box. I heard the book is cool. For $300, this is, there's not a lot here, but I'm going to buy it because it's Dark Side of the Moon and I've got so many different permutations of this album. I need to have this one. I mean, it looks well done, but yeah, three bills. It's not cheap. They're doing the Dark Side of the Moon live, the Empire Pool show by itself on vinyl. So that is kind of cool. So that's the only thing theoretically music-wise you can get as a breakout from the box. They haven't announced the remastered disc by itself. They haven't, none of the CDs, DVD audios, but that's pretty typical for Pink Floyd. They like to extract maximum dollar. Okay, this next box is actually pretty cool. It's Sonny Rollins Go West. So it's a 3 LP box set, which includes Way Out West and the Contemporary Jazz Leaders. So 2 albums, and then there's a 3rd disc, which is outtakes and alternates from those 2 first albums. It's all analog, cut by Bernie Grundman. Very similar to the Contemporary series titles they've done so far, but they've given this couple of albums like special treatment. So it's a box set. So yeah. New t-shirt. This is the official. I had it up for pre-order on the website. Slightly different color tint now, but this is the new t-shirt. Unfortunately, it's gone up in price. I hadn't bought new t-shirts for the store since 2019, maybe 2020. And they've gone up a lot. When they told me the new price, I'm like, huh? How much? But yeah, so a little bit of t-shirt inflation going on there. But yeah, let me show you guys the new arrivals. You know, I want to plug the gold membership one more time. I got a lot of blowback from it, but if you are somebody who buys a significant amount of records from me, or not even a significant amount, a couple of records a month, it is going to save you money. It's $14.99 a month. It gives you 10% off of everything in the store as far as records go. So if you spend $150 a month, you break even. If you spend more, you pocket the money. There is an exclusive there's an exclusive use section on the website. That's like an added bonus. There's also a blog that I have on there. Those are kind of added bonuses. I really put this into place to give frequent customers of mine a discount. So check it out. If you're buying, like I said, $150 a month, it's well worth the membership. Hands down, it's going to save you money. Some people have been buying high-ticket items and canceling. You can do that as well. But $14.99 a month, buy it by itself, go back right online, it's instantaneously, log back into your account, you're going to get the discount. So, food for thought. It's been a weird type of thing. The people who are buying from me with regularity think it's fantastic because they're pocketing money. Some of the other people who who probably don't even buy that much from me, they're complaining the most. But nothing changes if you don't, you know, you can do everything exactly the same if you don't join. That's just an added bonus for essentially the frequent flyers. Gold membership, you can click the very top of the website, it's there. Restock from Impex, one of the best records ever on Impex, and that is Friday Night in San Francisco. Al Di Meola, they did Saturday Night in San Francisco, which was actually a digital file. Sounded fantastic, but this is actually cut from the original analog master tape. This is at 45 RPM, and this is a special variation of the record itself. Not only is it 45, but it has this alternate foiled artwork. Really good. This was going for about 150, 200 bucks 6 months ago before they repressed it, but the repress is here, and normal price. The next one step from Impex as well is out. This is Patricia Barber's Nightclub. They've beefed it up. So if you've gotten the first Impex one step, that was, you know, nicely done, kind of a linen box. This to me, I haven't had a chance to open this up yet, but this seems like a little bit more of a deluxe package to me. But 45 RPM, 2 LP set. It's on the VR900 Supreme vinyl, which is the super vinyl, the one-step vinyl, SRX vinyl, depending on who's using the terminology. Mastered by Bernie Grumman from the original analog tapes. Deluxe packaging with new booklet, strictly limited to 7,500. It's in this slip cover, gatefold inside. This is 837 of 7,500, but there it is. I actually wondered what was going on with this. This was something that was, they did the first one, I feel like the first one came out 2 years ago, so there was a significant break in between these. I'm hoping they actually do some more. So far they've only done 2 Patricia Barber titles, but I like to see what else is on the horizon for them. Love Impex, it's one of my favorite labels. They don't do much, but what they do is all top notch. Finally, Cure. This is the 30th anniversary edition on black vinyl. They did a picture disc for Record Store Day, but everybody wanted the black vinyl version. It's quieter, it sounds better than a picture disc. This is part of the Start Your Ear Off Right program. Rhino does it every year. They put a few titles in print at the beginning of the year that everybody's after. And this is clearly one of them because an original of this was going for enormous money. All right, the Parasite. I know I should know this, but, you know, I don't. Bizarre Ride 2, clear with yellow purple splatter vinyl. This is an RSD essential, so this is essentially a Record Store Day item, exclusive to Record Store Day stores, but released throughout the year. They're limited one-time pressings. They are out of print before they ever even arrive in the store. Once they ship them, they're pretty much made to order, and they don't come around again. Another Start Your Ear Off Right title, Curtis Mayfield, live, recorded in 1971 at the Bitter End in New York City. This is actually all analog, cut by Kevin Gray. This is a 2 LP set on Burgundy Fruit Punch vinyl. So, you know, Rhino's been known to do analog titles, so that's not out there for them. Cinderella, live at the Key Club on marbled purple splatter of vinyl. This is on Dead Line Music. Sylvan Esso, No Rules Sandy. This is kind of a cool cover. It's got this kind of like wax paper slip over the normal jacket. It kind of adds a cool effect. Pretty cool. I like how they did that. This is the indie exclusive on Tiger Eye vinyl. KMFDM. This is Heine. We've got from Music on Vinyl. Okay, so there's 2 versions of this. The first one is the original soundtrack. West Side Story. I've kind of joked about this in the past, but every single time I show one of these old Broadway cast recordings, they always sell out, which is bizarre because for decades you could just go on my dollar box and find clean copies of this by the dozens. You know, you'd come into the store, hey, I want the West Side Story soundtrack. I'd be like, okay, how many dozen would you like? And you could just pop them all out. Not the case anymore, so it is reasonable that they're starting to repress these again. This is from Music on Vinyl. They're only doing 1,000 of these on gold-colored vinyl. So they're doing the actual soundtrack recording, right? Soundtrack recording on gold vinyl, and they're also doing the cast recording on translucent red vinyl. These are numbered to 1,000. That's 633. 2 LP sets. Another Start Your Ear Off Right title. This is also all analog, cut by Kevin Gray. This is just a reuse of, the earlier all analog pressing of his. Reviews on this have been actually pretty stellar. I did get a repressing of ZZ Top's Eliminator. This is on gold vinyl. So this is the Start Your Ear Off Right. I had it a couple of weeks ago. It sold out, but I did get the rest of my order in. So yeah, Eliminator, Start Your Ear Off Right. The Communards, red. That's not something I've seen in a long time. 2 LP set on red and white colored vinyl. Caius, the best of. This is from Runout Groove, another company that typically does print to order. That's cool. It almost looks fake. This is actually number 4,500, but it's like a white numbering, so it almost looks like it was printed on there, but no, it's embossed. 2 LP set, greatest hit from the Runout Groove on blue vinyl. Another Start Your Ear Off Right title. Otis Redding sings soul ballads. The great Otis Redding, excuse me. New album by Childish Gambino, Kauai. This was a Record Store Day exclusive, I think, a while back, but now we're getting the actual standard version of it. Rise Against, Nowhere Generation Number 2, 10-inch on Loma Vista. Again, all this stuff is on the website at theingroove.com. Another Start Your Ear Off Right every single time I see it. Every year I see Start Your Ear Off Right, I want to say year, because that's, it's a spoof on words. So it always trips me up. Unbelievable, fantastic R&B record. Curtis Mayfield, self-titled. Very hard to find a clean copy of this. These records, like Marvin Gaye's What's Going On originals, are played to absolute death, to smithereens. But yeah, this is on translucent light blue vinyl. What a killer record. One of my favorite soul records of all time. UFOs, No Heavy Petting. This is the 2023 remastered 3LP Deluxe 180 gram heavyweight clear vinyl variant. There's some live tracks recorded at the Roundhouse. Well, we got some, all kinds of bonus tracks on there. Another one of these. Let me see. No Rules Sandy, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is just a variation. This is the standard black vinyl variant. This is actually one of my favorite George Benson records, which I feel kind of somewhat guilty to say because it's just all his covers of Beatles tunes. But this record is absolutely fantastic. Kind of like Macklemore Avenue by Booker T is fantastic. This is fantastic. George Benson, The Other Side of Abbey Road. This is from Universal, the Universal Masterpiece series. 2022, newly remastered, limited white translucent colored vinyl with a gatefold jacket. Also available, Chuck Mangione's Feels So Good, Joan Baez's Diamond and Rust, and yeah, this is the better of those choices. Really good record. I highly recommend it. Original list goes for quite a few ducats. Tori Amos, Little Earthquakes, on 2 LPs for the first time and remastered. One of those albums that when it originally came out was smashed onto One Records, and it's dynamically challenged because of it. So we're getting a 2 LP variant. Wilco, Cruel Country. This is the 12th studio album, first time vinyl pressing. This is the red and white vinyl. I'm assuming this is considered their indie exclusive. And yeah, here's the standard black vinyl pressing. The Dwarves, Come Clean, one of the Dwarves' only records I can show on YouTube. Okay, everybody is fully clothed. I don't care, I'm gonna get myself in trouble here. Don't want the YouTube police coming down hard on me. All right. The B-52's Whammy. This is another Start Your Year Off Right title. Limited edition splattered vinyl. John Coltrane, Olé. This is another Start Your Year Off Right title. No word on the mastering on this, but yeah. John Frusciante, Inside of Emptiness. What is that? Some sort of dirt or glue on there. Check that out. Rekiwan, only built for Cuban links. Oh, it's the Chef Rekiwan. Guest starring Tony Stark's Ghostface Killer. I thought that was Iron Man there for a minute, but that's Tony Stark, right? I'm guessing this is a variant because there is a barcode over the barcode. So there you go, Chef Rekiwan. Motorhead, Scarface, translucent orange vinyl. We've got Stranger Things Season 4. This is, I'm guessing, I was thinking maybe, oh yeah, transparent blue colored vinyl. I thought they were on colored vinyl, but it's not in the best place on the hype sticker. It's kind of buried in there. And this is on marble, red and blue colored vinyl. Volume 2, so yeah. Season 4 is comprised of 4 discs total. Oh, David Byrne. Love me some David Byrne. Talking Heads, one of my all-time favorite bands. This concert is fantastic. He does a killer version of Nothing But Flowers to open up the show. But this is a great show. This has been out for a while, but they're doing a limited color vinyl variant of it. Yeah, Austin City Limits. It's mostly, not mostly, it's like, you know, half solo stuff, half Talking Head stuff. Seen him twice on his last tour. Actually, I've seen him 3 times. I went and saw American Utopia on Broadway. Killer show. Saw it twice here in the state. Drove to Tucson. Saw it on Mountain Mesa. It was great. Hot Tuna Burgers. Transparent orange colored vinyl. Start Your Year Off Right. I think this is the last week for the Start Your Year Off Right titles. They're doing a lot of these Bethlehem reissues. It's kind of nice. They're going back and hitting the Bethlehem catalog. One of their better titles, I think, on Bethlehem is Art Blakey's Hard Drive. Great record. Recorded in New York City in 1957. The Velvet Underground, Loaded. Start Your Year Off Right. Is this on colored vinyl? Yeah, crystal clear vinyl. Another Bethlehem title. Duke Ellington Presents. Johnny Hodges, Paul Gonsalves, Jimmy Hamilton. Fairy Jiminy. This is, I sampled this one. It came out the very first time around. Absolutely killer Afro-funk record. Really awesome, awesome record. It's on the Acid Jazz label, which tells you kind of what you need to know. If you like Afro-funk, that kind of a cross between maybe Fela Kuti / William Onyebar. This is a great record. Go online and sample this. I really enjoy this. Listened to it quite a few times. Halloween Ends, original motion picture soundtrack composed by John Carpenter on the indie exclusive Pumpkin Orange vinyl. 2 different versions of My Kid Brother. Happy, Mad, Weird, Sad. So we've got indie retail Serenity vinyl and then a standard black vinyl variant. Also, 2 different variations of Sampa the Great. This is limited to 2,500 on sea glass blue vinyl and then a standard black vinyl variant on Loma Vista. Friday Music did a reissue of The Blues Brothers. This is the soundtrack. Hardy, The Mockingbird and the Crow. I have no idea what this is. We've also got a repress of Black Sabbath, Volume 4. This is the import. Black Sabbath stuff, man, there was a point in time for about a year and a half you couldn't get any new Black Sabbath. Bad Brains, there's 2 different variations of this. The Youth Are Getting Restless. There's an indie exclusive on transparent blue vinyl, and then a standard black vinyl variant. This is live at the Presidio in 1987. Okay, Dokken box set. Dokken box set. What do you know? The Elektra albums, 83 to 87. Let's see. Back for the Attack. Not a very common Dokken record to find. Under Lock and Key, Tooth the Nail, and Breaking the Chain. So this is a 4 LP Dokken box set. Those, man, hair metal from the 80s, forget about it. It's getting just so crazy, hard to find, clean, and they're just so expensive. Marvin Gaye's Greatest Hits Live, 1976 concert. This just looks absolutely fantastic. I'm going to look into this. If it's not something that I have repackaged, if it's not a repackaged concert, I will get this. Love Marvin Gaye. I love concerts. Reissue of Rush's Moving Pictures. Also a restock of the Smashing Pumpkins, Gish. They're starting to put a lot of the Smashing Pumpkins stuff back into print. Unfortunately, no Melancholy box set. That came a couple months back. But, you know, we're starting to see stuff again. 20th anniversary variant of Avril Lavigne's Let's Go. 2 LPs featuring B-sides and unreleased tracks. I'm starting to feel really old, man, when I'm seeing 20-year anniversary Avril Lavigne albums with bonus tracks. Oh well. Carly Simon live at Grand Central. This is, literally looks like live at Grand Central Station. Yeah, crazy. Wonder when this was done. Don't know. Looks like possibly a double as well. Maybe no. Maybe there's a book in there. Tells a story. That could be good. Keep coming. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. H.C. McIntyre. Every Acre. Limited edition clear vinyl. Clear orange vinyl. Excuse me. With a download card. From Friday Music, we've got the Doobie Brothers taking it to the streets. And America's Self-Titled. The One America album that just seems to sell over and over. I mean, they just keep reissuing this, but man, it sells every time. Newest Bob Dylan box set. This is the Time Out of Mind sessions, 1996 to 1997. 4 LP set, including a brand new mix of the album, plus previously unreleased outtakes and alternate versions. Let's see. Forrest Black. Jean-Michel Jarre. This is an immersive musical project. Oxymore. Wow, for what this is under 30 bucks. And this 2 LP set with a 32-page booklet. And that cover is awesome. And this is a cool little package. I've got a copy of Oxygen, I think. I've never given, you know. I'm not too deep into his catalog, but that could be worth a listen. Ex-Hoarder on Music on Vinyl, The Law. We've got, ooh, this is good. I think they did the 60s and 70s collected. These are the 10s collected. So these are greatest hits compilations, like decade greatest hits. But what's good about them, especially this era, is a lot of these records don't exist on vinyl. You know, you have to want them. Justin Bieber, Demi Lovato, Ben Howard, Shawn Mendes, Imagine Dragons, Post Malone, Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, Ariana Grande. These have sold extremely well, actually. They sell out every time, but it's a 2 LP set. This is number 174. They only made 1,500 of these on yellow colored vinyl. It's Got LMAFO as well. What title track do they have? Sexy and I Know It. I mean, do you really want to listen to a whole LMAFO record? Do you even want to listen to LMAFO? If you do, though, you probably only want to hear I'm Sexy and I Know It. I think so. This is probably that's probably the record for you. We also have the 90s collected. Ooh, the 90s. We've got U2, Sheryl Crow, Duran Duran, Ordinary World. That was such a good tune. Underworld, Jamiroquai. Love Jamiroquai. The Verve, Primal Scream, Jesus Loves You, Arrested Development, or Melissa Etheridge. This is number 188, numbered to 1500 on purple colored vinyl. The 90s collected, volume 2. I think I had volume 1 before. And we have the Zeros collected. 1500 of these as well. This is number 772. This is on red colored vinyl. White, let's see, Razorlight, Mary J. Blige, Lady Gaga, Maroon 5, Joe Stone, Queens of the Stone Age. God almighty, if this was the best of the Zeros, might be the best of the Zeros. Zeros weren't that good. Of course, I might just be sounding like an old curmudgeon, but I don't remember turning the radio on to the Zeros and be like, oh man, this is fantastic. I love this new song by Jamie T. All right. Let's see, Upsetter, Rhythm Shower on Trojan from Music on Vinyl. They're numbered to 1500. This is number 1299. Donna Summers, Crayons. This is also Music on Vinyl, numbered to 2000, featuring Ziggy Marley. This is number 151 on pink color, translucent pink vinyl. And Chapter House, numbered to 750, 1993 EP, featuring 2 non-album mixes. This is 691. And yeah, that is it. Tons of stuff came in this week. Tons of stuff came in and really just sold out. You know, I don't even have it to show you because it's gone. All right, guys, check us out online at theingroove.com. Until next time.